Hello and welcome to my work. I decided I'm going to be showing you a few exercises using the wall, which just didn't work out in my living room. So let's get at it. So before we begin, the stretches that I want to do with you, they require a little bit of warming up. So let's go ahead and do some calf raises to get started. That's right. Up on your toes and back down. I'm going to be doing a shortened version of the warm-up. So if you notice that you need a little bit more warming up, you can just do these exercises for as long as you need before getting into it. Okay, next our squats. I'm going to do at a diagonal. We want to make sure that we bend out of the hips, our back is straight. Perfect. And then when we sit down with our butt going downwards as if there were a chair. We're going to sit down and make sure that the knees don't pass the toes. I'm going to do it at a light angle. So I just finished work. I'm fairly warmed up, which is why this warm-up isn't going to be all that long today. One more. All right, let's get our feet wide, feet facing forwards. We want to sit down to one side in our side lunge. You're going to notice it on your inner leg. You can do light bounces in between. See if you can get a little bit lower. Oh. If you can't get this low, that's perfectly fine. All right. So let's get to the exercises on the wall that I want to show you. So we're going to sit down and scooch our butt all the way to the wall. And then we have our legs up. You can start by just lifting your legs from the wall. If you like, you can point your toes. You can also pull your toes down towards you for a nice stretch in the back leg. All right. So let's get our legs bent. Push ourselves up from the ground. We want to put our ankle on our knee and sit down a little bit. Well, our butt is off the ground, and you're going to notice a really nice stretch in your hamstrings. Even more if you keep your feet flexed. This is a great exercise or stretch if you have trouble with your sciatic nerves or if you just have tight hamstrings. I feel this gets a much deeper stretch than doing it in sitting, so I was very excited to show you this today. Just a few more seconds. All right, push yourself up and switch legs and sit back down. So we're still not on the mat with our butt, but we've lowered our back towards the ground. If you like, you can keep your hand on the knees to keep your legs pushed outwards, but it's not a requirement. And toes flex. All right. Scoot a little bit closer to the wall. From here, we can just open our legs. Start with just a little bit to get your legs warmed up to this movement. And more each time. This is a great move to stretch your inner legs, but it's also a great strengthening exercise because you gotta lift your legs up against gravity above you. So you're gonna notice it in your thighs quite a bit. If you like, you can keep your toes pointed. You can also hold it here for a nice deep stretch. Try to keep your toes pointed and hold. You can also rotate your leg a little. Or you can just choose to hold if you can. You can use your hands as a weight to keep your legs down. All right, and up they go again. Let's move our feet, point them, and then pull them flex. This is great for the muscles in the front and in the back of your leg. All right, let's push ourselves up, extend one leg, and lower the leg forwards. If you can, pull your toes flex. This is gonna be felt in the back of your leg quite a bit. All right, let's switch sides. Extend your leg and then lower it towards the ground. Try to keep your toes flexed. All right, now for good measure, let's do this stretch one more time. Bring your the foot that's on the wall a little bit lower. You can lower your butt a bit more towards the ground and get a deeper stretch in your hamstrings now. All right, let's switch sides. Get into position and lower. A few more seconds. And extend both legs and lower yourself. Ooh, let's do one more exercise. You can keep your arms out to the side and then lower your legs from side to side. This is really good for your abdominals. And of course for your leg muscles. Just one more per side. And dismount. We're done. Thank you for joining me. This was our quick workout stretching for your legs. I felt it quite a bit. If you went along with it, I hope you did too. I hope this does you well. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.